Gemini, welcome. It's the Rainbow Wizard, and this is your weekly reading. It is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. If you are born on the cusp, if you feel like Gemini, this reading is for you. If you're cross-watching, this reading could also be for you. I will first here pull some cards to check in on your situation, and then I will do the love spread. So let's just move these. It is the 26th of October, and we haven't clearly cleaned up my cards. Sorry about that. So it's the 26th of October, and this will be a reading for the end of October, which is actually a few more days, right? We have Halloween and all, and it will be around the 2nd of November. Now, it doesn't mean you have to be watching religiously every week, okay? I would usually say reading will cover 2-3 weeks, at least how I do them. So yeah, like, subscribe, gosh, and leave a comment. It's autumn is here, and the degrees have dropped drastically. So I think I've been sleeping with a heater, and that's why my throat's a bit funny. Anyway, let's get to it. I'm just going to pull some cards for you here and see an initial check-in for you and what's the background of your situation, Gemini, before I'm going to look into the person that is showing up, and this person might even show up here. So let's see. Okay, so what I'm seeing here is that there is someone who has a realization about maybe what blockages or struggles or obstacles there's been in between the two of you. It seems like the two of you actually want to look past any blockages or challenges, and it seems like the two of you have this sort of stamina to, even individually, to overcome anything that is on your path. There is something about a strength within this union itself. Now, when it comes to you, Gemini, I see here that there is expansion, new opportunities. So you have the air balloon there. I don't know if you've ever been in an air balloon. I have been once. It's quite the experience. I was actually in Australia once with a dear friend. Anyway, that's not going to talk about my air balloon trip. So you are going to choose an opportunity for you when it comes to a work situation that it looks very exciting, and it might even feel like it is you're bitten off more than you can chew, but that's only temporary. You will figure it out. In order to continue to have success and be in control, and it's saying here that you might have to offload some of your burdens, and some of your burdens will be offloaded maybe to other people. Maybe you are sharing your burdens, like, it's not burdens, delegating, something to do with tasks. So there might be just some feathers being ruffled, but actually they will figure it out, and it will be a successful venture for you. Now, when it comes to the person you are dealing with, they could be born the year of the goat. They could be an Aries. I'm also getting Taurus. It could be a twin flame. I'm getting also number 4. We also have, you might be something about animals. You might, something to do with turtle, fox, squirrel. We have tiger, deer, dolphin. I'm getting, and this one here, is that anyway, I can't remember it, so I'm just going to leave it. It's a chipmunk. Anyway, so we see here there's a lot of wands. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards with wands. What I'm seeing here is that regardless of the obstacles between you and the person in your life, and that's when it comes to them as well, that you will overcome any obstacles, that this love is strong enough to overcome any obstacles, past, present, future. You know how to tackle them. It might also be that you see these obstacles as part of, it comes with the territory, I'm getting, it comes with a new territory. Now, I see here that you are someone, Gemini, that is you make decisions, you have a breakthrough, you rise above adversity. There might be new burdens, new workload, but then you detangle it and then you take charge and you keep a childlike way about you. Perhaps something about being a little naive and curious that actually helps you to understand that the journey that you're on, they're keeping the curiosity, knowing that it's always something new ahead, will keep that innocence in throughout your life. There is going to be, during November, a major cycle coming to an end. Now, you might feel like this is a bold decision. There's going to be here something you might announce. And after that announcement, there's going to be something you have to get through again. But because you already been there, done that, got the t-shirt, you are going to do it again. And you see also here it seems like almost as two people. So I also feel here there could be something around the full moon, that there is another obstacle. The two of you seem to have, it's like you could have that relationship as well where you can argue easily, but it's actually with passion. That could also be friendship, or that could be how you are with people. And I think most of the time air signs can be sort of direct. So just to give you an example, I would say like one of my air sign friends, we can just constantly, like if we are in the same room or if we're traveling, we're sound like we always say, like sound like a married couple that is like always debating something, but it's all it's never it's not it's I was gonna say it's just how we communicate, and it's passing. So you might also be a couple where you are, you could have plates flying maybe even, or it's like I don't really see anything of like that nature, but I just see you do overcome a lot of obstacles because you think the same way, and because there is so much love and passion between the two of you. So any new obstacles, you will overcome them again and again and again. So yeah, I'm also seeing that there could be travel. You could have Taurus in your chart, maybe Scorpio, Aquarius, Leo. So anyway, it was just the initial messages here, and we're going to move into the main spread. Let's find a new deck here. All right. Let's start your reading, the most exciting spread, and see how these messages integrate with your reading. And my goodness me, I clearly have not. Let's just stop the video, shall we? And I will get my card sorted. So, all right, let's start again. I'm currently been enrolled in a course about tarot practices, and I can tell you that I probably get there are certain in any spiritual practice, right? You're supposed to follow certain rules, which is what I've never followed. Okay, when you teach yourself something, so clearing your cards and space and all that kind of stuff is supposed to be done before you do it. But then again, that's not always how it works, right? Anyway, so now we are good and ready. So yeah, someone here is... So the King of Cups is someone who it takes them a while to trust. And I feel this person is following your lead. They're happy with you taking the lead in many ways. And this person, they're generous, but they're not overly generous. They need to develop that trust and be comfortable. This person could be a little bit moody as well. So in the recent past, there has been a thinking about if you're not in contact or an interaction. So this person is sort of curious. This person is it's like there's this excitement. They feel, oh, should I do this? Should I get on the road? Should I be on this journey? So in the present moment, Gemini, you are evaluating a journey ahead. Something is on the road. A challenge could be a third-party situation, or a mother figure, or someone who maybe won't have a say, or maybe it can also be that someone is dependent on someone. There could be a third party here, so it could be a challenge. So we see the Emperor coming up again. So they could be father figure, business owner, twin flame, Aries, all of the above. This person have gone through some health issues, I'm getting. They're coming out of that. I see also there's been a lot of thinking and reflecting about this union. There has been a lot of clouded judgment and fantasy about, how to invest, how to move forward. There's 777. So I see that also this person, they want to make something work. Their intentions is to come out of it being a secret admirer, or trying to give small hints about wanting a future with you, or wanting things to get off the ground. Their action is that, okay, I want to do this. So there is a change based on someone have gone inside and they have been thinking what to do. So perhaps the breakthrough is also like, oh, right. So maybe this person have been in a marriage or been in a situation where they haven't sort of explored even another relationship, but they are doing that now. So they view you, Gemini, as the lovers, right? So as someone they feel romantic feelings. The two of you could have even had, as soon as you met, it could be something about like a touch. Like it was very comfortable for the two of you to be affectionate physically with each other as soon as you met, which was for them was a bit, that's the thing with the lovers, right? You can just be, it doesn't have to be, wow, we're going to jump to bed, right? It doesn't have to be about the sex straight away or one night stand. It can be, but the lovers are comfortable in each other's presence, with or without clothes, I always say. But it was something about the two of you feeling, as soon as you met from the first moment, it was natural for them to show you physical affection, even if that was just to touch your shoulder, all right? For them, it wasn't something they thought they would do. They're seeming to be sort of a bit, no, I don't do that. I don't show any affection before, maybe we are in a relationship. So that was a telltale sign. Oh my God, losing my words. Oh my gosh. We have the Ace of Pentacles. So in the present moment and in your feelings, you are open to new opportunities. You're open to this person. You are open to explore. You're open to be on the same page. You might also have an abundance of a windfall coming to you. The advice is to continue working. Again, it's something about your speciality. It's also fulfilling you at the moment. And in your environment, you are someone who takes risks sometimes. You believe that taking risks, especially in the financial side of things, is where and how you make money. So you could be someone who's investing as well. And you, at the moment, you are actually, what you don't see coming is that there is a reward from your investments. So I see there's a breakthrough, and the positive here is the King of Pentacles. Someone is going to express actually from even just a flirtatious message exchange to taking action to suddenly be in front of you, opening up. I see that this person will be mature. This person will be on their best behavior in a way, or they will wear their best clothes. They will, this person, they do want to impress you. And I see that your intention is to see where this goes. Your intention is to be happy with this person, actually. For you, it isn't a fantasy. You feel that's something that can happen with the two of you. Now, you do see this person as, again, they're trying to pursue you, chase you, and there is this 9 of Wands. You might on purpose make it a little bit harder for them for a minute, because that's just how you I feel like this person also wants the chase, so that's how you keep the passion alive between the two of you. It's not playing games, you're keeping it alive. So I'm picking up a new beginning and a very positive energy for the Geminis that are watching, and you have a specific person in mind. I see that this love will come survive basically any obstacles, blockages, that kind of stuff, because of actually you wanting the same. You are maybe either it was a third party, or you felt that, okay, you want to stay independent and you actually didn't want someone to share financials with. That could be as well, but I see that is changing. But let's clarify. So we have the 7 of Coins clarified by the Page of Wands. So yeah, someone is buzzing around you. This person could have Taurus in their chart. They hope basically, or regardless, they plan to be persistent, even if they don't see any outcome yet. They're watching something grow. They are continuing. So in the present moment, we see that you are going to be in your feelings in a good way, and you feel intuitively that it's time to pursue this union, or allow something to happen as well. It might be that you're planning something together. The challenge could be as well that someone was strategic, they were slow, and I see that now in their feelings. I feel that the illusion and this, maybe it's like, oh, things can't happen with me, and Gemini is going from maybe something can't happen, I'm fantasizing, confused, to like, no, actually I'm taking control over this, and we can overcome obstacles. So yeah, these illusions, this person is now seeing a future, and how the two of you can overcome something they thought was just a illusion, or even fantasy. So with the Hermit, they might have Virgo in their chart. There is some fear they are dealing with. This person could be someone who hides anxiety and fear, because they have been taught to hide. That's not something the masculine energy show, or maybe they have been taught that it's something that they don't show regardless of the gender. So I see here as well that now they want to escape this idea, or they want to escape and walk away from options, because there is no options. There's only one person, and that is you. And we have the Fool in reverse. So they see here that, maybe something they started in their environment, they no longer want to invest. But their actions could be impacted by something they are clearing at the moment in the near future. I see that this person is going back and forth often because of the way their mind is conditioned. That's why they have anxiety. That's why they get into this, oh, this is reality. Oh my gosh, I was fantasizing. My feelings I shouldn't be carried away with my feelings. So that is actually a blockage for this person. Now, and because of that, they tend to get into this 10 of Wands and 10 of Swords, which is that, oh, this can't work. So actually tend to disregard their feelings and what they have experienced and saying that their feelings are wrong. That's why they get anxiety. So there could be something about this connection which is saying that, no, me and Gemini can't be together because X, Y, and Z. It's not possible. See, now everything is going wrong because of that. So it's because they want, where they want to be is not the action they are taking, and so they get anxiety and they have fear, and they are just, instead of talking it through, they just make irrational decisions, and they actually end up going into pain. But this time I see that, I think that they will end up sitting in some kind of pain based on jeopardizing or sabotaging something to do with moving forward, and that might be a temporary block, but I see that block is lifting as they are going through it. So they see you as balancing a lot better between your head and your heart, Gemini. We have the Page of Pentacles in reverse. So you might feel here that their offer is too small, and that this person, it's like too, like you see that now is not the time. So there's going to be a point of time where you're like, as well, okay, I'm just gonna not really focus on them so much, and that's that. But there will be a cause and an effect, and you'll see this person appearing again in your life. We have the Empress in reverse, and we have over the Eight of Pentacles. It might be some investments that you have been doing lately that you are going to say, no, or maybe you see that some people are sort of against you or wondering why aren't people supporting me? It might be that your ideas are too advanced for the environment that you're in, so therefore there's not possible to get advice because they are thinking in a different way. So in your environment, you are seeing things with a logical mind. You are using your head over your heart at this time, Gemini. And what you don't see coming, however, when it comes to, there is an investment and work collaboration, maybe with this person, that actually is going to prove that the two of you can overcome some obstacles, and that you are not so different after all. So because you see that actually when you put your mind together, you can achieve a lot. So yeah, that is changing things. The two of you together, you have, one of you is more strategic, taking risks and feeling fine with it without getting too much anxiety. This person they can be confident, they can take control, they can think big, but they need someone to bounce off where they need to help with this irrational thinking. So you're going to see here that something is possible with this person, Gemini. You're going to see that happiness and joy, and you're going to see this person changing their ways in a way because of the two of you communicating, and they're understanding that it takes two to tango when it comes to making something work. Not just being together and being in a romantic relationship, but actually being happy, each to your own, in this relationship. So I see here that the overall energy is the focus of being happy, fighting for and striving for your happiness, each to your own, is bringing you together, because you need to be happy each to your own. So yeah, there is a breakthrough. There's definitely a positive breakthrough, because this person there is something about their environment and something about lack of support and being caught up in an old belief system. No one is telling them to think a certain way or do a certain thing, but they are seeing that they actually are sabotaging themselves from not taking a leap, to be negative. There is an anxiety, maybe a health issue, which they need to address, which has maybe gone a little bit too far. So someone could be the bipolar, or there is something to do with their health where it could be anything, could be, depending on the gender, right? It could be anything from hormonal to a limiting belief to midlife crisis to someone. I don't really see any addiction per se, but there is something underlying, and maybe something to do with someone's digestion, right? You have the gut is the second brain kind of thing. So this person is going to figure out why they are sabotaging themselves and why their mind is constantly going in this spiraling down. Maybe there's a bipolar disorder. So there could be anything from something more like serious, meaning needing treatment, to something that actually, they can change a pattern based on thinking as well. But usually it's always something more than just a thought process and waking up one day and say, oh, I want to be positive, because it's something underlying around this person. So yeah, no, I see here that someone needs to stop lying to themselves about something they need to strive for in order to get to where they want with you. So this time around, I see that you are going to bring you might be taking on something that, or showing this person that this is how it's done. This is, I'll do it this time around. And you'll see this person responding in a positive way. So that keeps you motivated to, oh, me and this person, we can make things work, even though something had recently fallen through. So I feel that, yeah, this is going to show the two of you that this love can actually overcome any obstacles, and perhaps that the obstacles will reduce over time, as especially this person is addressing something that they need to address, and that is being highlighted at the moment. Okay, I'm going to pull some oracle cards for you. But I definitely see that you, Gemini, you have been in the driving seat. You have also freed yourself and taken back control. So even though this person, have their issues and things might not always be great, that you are not being affected. So I think that's why it works as well. You don't really take on this person's, whatever they're going through. You are able to distance yourself from what they're going through. Because if you are anywhere living with someone or dealing with someone that, let's say, you have something a bit deeper, they are trying to understand themselves, especially if it's to do with health, it can be projected. But I see here that you are able to draw that line. So anyway, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So you are deciding that the two of you will overcome any obstacles. And you are deciding that this time around is you who can carry the positivity. You're carrying this wish fulfillment through because you believe this person have a genuine reason to be fallen off the wagon for a bit, but they will figure it out. There is also this magnetic chemistry between you two, which again have always been there, which is obviously very, very important. That is why you tend to overcome a lot, and you tend to still look at each other as, you're very happy together. So allowing the situation to unfold. Marriage, this could be turning into a marriage, all right? So I feel here that this connection cannot follow the same recipe as other couples or other previous relationships as well. It is different. But if you follow each other, and you know that you're on the same page through the good, bad, and the ugly, I see that in going with the flow, you are working things through actually, and you are helping this person as well to something about getting up on their feet and changing something about themselves, which have been stuck for the longest time. Yeah. So you might be a catalyst here to actually, for this person to address something they have not thought was a reason for some kind of issues they are facing. I'm going to clarify just a few more questions here, or a few more positions in this spread. So let's ask about their feelings. So we have the Emperor and the Seven of Cups in reverse. Yeah, they have to almost, you know what, they need to, yeah, they might take on way too much. Okay, they need to offload their burdens. They might not like confrontation, but there are other people maybe that they should share something with. There might be a disagreement they have with someone who has Aries in their chart, who is burdening them. There might also be, again, something to do with family that aren't actually supportive, but they're supposed to stay in the family. So there might be an Aries around them, I'm getting, and this person is family, so they are investing in this family. But yeah, they have been lying to themselves that even if it's family, they have to ease up. They shouldn't let that control them. So I see here that based on this person using their resources to the best of their abilities, even this person is like getting to a point where they feel trapped. But actually, after the Eight of Swords, it sometimes forces people to go within, even though it's a painful process sometimes to be feeling like your hands are tied. It does force this person to release the burdens and do something in a different way, so that they don't get into constantly these periods of feeling very heavy and worn out and not knowing how to deal with it. So I think you might be helping this person to see a way out, which they have not thought of before. So I do see that. Now, if you're not speaking to them, then that's what's happening around this person. Is their mind. They can go inside themselves and they really sit there and feel that there's no other way than just staying there, taking on the burdens themselves, and somehow there will be a light at the end of the tunnel. So their action is that, you know what, they're going to stand up for what they believe in instead, and they're going to stop lying to themselves and maybe stop people pleasing as well. And they're going to start releasing these burdens and stop allowing it to be there is something they are carrying. Like they're carrying something is so heavy, they don't have to carry it, but it has to do with being proud and not wanting to confront the situation. But what's going to happen is that there will be a confrontation because they can't handle carrying the burdens. So that's what they're going through mentally. So they see now that based on there is a choice, the Lovers, one foot in, one foot out, with the Two of Pentacles, and the Lovers, and then following their heart, they have to actually release where they've had the other foot. They have to release that. That's going to come to an end, and that's going to take them out of something that has been painful for them for the longest time. So yeah, wow. Gemini, do check out other signs in your chart and like, subscribe, leave a comment, share the video. Thank you so much for watching. I'm sending you so much love and have a wonderful week ahead.